just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Broncos going up against the Seahawks. Now let's head down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for today's matchup.
All right, now let's go to Danielle Bellini, who has more on today's game.
Thanks, guys. Super Bowl 50 is a very special milestone for the NFL. Super Bowl I was played back in 1967 at the LA Coliseum. As you recall, the Green Bay Packers beat the Kansas City Chiefs on that day. But I'm sure neither of those teams could have imagined the Super Bowl growing to be as big as it is today, guys. That being said, we've got two teams out here who desperately want to make history by winning the Super Bowl tonight to ensure they're the ones that are remembered and that everyone is talking about 50 years from now. Back to you guys.
Danielle, thank you very much. Now we'll go to the field. The Broncos ready to get this action started.
Let's get this game started.
The Super Bowl is officially underway. A champion about to be crowned. And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line. Wilson's, of course, going to be the man at quarterback today. Now an experienced quarterback with 4 years under his belt.
You can watch me play Madden 16 if you want.
Wilson's lined up. Two tight ends set. Breaks free. Has some space to work with. Gains 14.
Why do you hate sports?
If you're running back,
what the fuck did
carries,
sports do you
like
do?
This.
Come on, man.
Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
Russell Wilson has it under center. 1st and 10. Here's the quick toss. Has space. First down here after the run. Offense lining up here after picking up more than 30 on the previous play. Toss to the outside. Space to work. Really setting the tone here early with the big running play that time.
They took advantage, Jim, of a defense that's out of position. Nice job by the running back taking advantage of it, and he picks up big yards.
1st and goal. It's caught by Baldwin. We'll be keeping an eye on Jimmy Graham, Phil. A lot of people surprised to see the Saints trade him to Seattle in the offseason.
Yeah, it was all about the money. I mean, I know the New Orleans Saints, they knew he was a great player, but it's about
touchdown #1 at the Super Bowl.
Nothing.
And it'll be Colquitt.
Yeah, I probably can't do that, actually.
Fair catch this time. And a touchback. You hope your running back can break off some big plays, and that's what this guy has done today, Phil.
If you can't break off some big run plays, I'll tell you where you're going. You're going to the bench. So this running back is showing, give him a chance, give him a little opportunity, and he can turn it into something special. What a day by the running back. The Seahawks love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. Of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
I said, okay, Doc Reader, you can stop reading the mic.
That's reception #2 for him. That is how you draw it up, isn't it, Phil?
Oh, man, a quarterback loves guys that can make catches like this, and they're just so strong. They know how to zero in. They never lose concentration, and you never see him drop a pass.
And it's caught curse. Gains 11.
Oh, excuse me.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
Wilson's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. Tosses the football. He's got a wide open alley. And he's going to be tackled right around the 35-yard line. As we've seen today, this is a team that's dedicated to the run, and it's paid off with some very good stats on the ground.
Well, it shows you what the coach thinks. He believes in running the football, and when you believe in it, what happens to your football team? They become tough, and they have shown that toughness here today. That's why they have such a good ground game going.
Outside now on the toss. Ward that time in on the tackle.
This offense counts on this running back every single week, and he delivers. The top rusher in the NFL once again breaks tackles, makes a beautiful run, and picks up big yards.
Russell Wilson has it under center. First down at the 20. Toss to the outside.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Loss of 5 on the play. Just 25 yards to pay dirt.
Damn it.
The Seahawks are at the line of scrimmage and loading up that line with an extra tight end. Second and long. Flip to the outside. Stewart's able to read that play and make the hit. This is third down. And now here's the toss. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Damn it.
Welcome back. We're about to get back underway here in this one.
Fourth and 6. Oh, my God.
The coach is going to go for it. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. The Seahawks turn the ball over on downs.
Seriously?
And it'll be Colquitt back to punt.
No.
We'll see what he can do here.
I wish they would bring NCAA football back, but
offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done.
The Seahawks now coming to the line. Been a closely contested game so far.
The football players
7-0.
had win.
And here's the toss.
Wanted to
gain of 6.
Get that paid and all that, but
and with these incredible rushing numbers, it's no surprise to see this team on top.
They are dominating on the offensive line. There's no question about that. They're being very physical, and that's why they're leading this football game.
Toss play. Running room. Ward that time in on the tackle. First down at the 46.
I'm not a huge basketball fan.
Marshall's in on the tackle.
I guess you'd say he's like a quarterback. You can't complete them all. And this running back, he can't make every run spectacular. Nowhere to go, so only gets a couple yards this time.
It's a 2 tight end formation. Second down and 9. Luke Wilson has the catch.
The old-fashioned way of picking up big yardage is running the fly route on the outside. Show the speed of the receiver and the strength of the quarterback's arm. What a nice completion.
Wilson's 4 for 4 with that completion. The Seahawks snap it at the 31. Incomplete. The hit jarred the ball loose.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
Yeah.
The Seahawks snap it at the 31. They're going to run it on the toss. And he's tackled. Not until he picked up the first down.
Like we've seen all year long.
Who's to say that I wasn't going to get it?
Top rusher in the NFL. He does every single week. Finds ways to have gains like this. Big yards picked up on that play.
First down at the 18. Toss to the outside. Takes it the distance for the touchdown.
Think about getting it. Honestly, because I do like a Battlefield.
They continue to add to their lead, Phil,
dude,
late in the second quarter. And so far, there's been no looking back.
Yeah, it's all working on the offensive side. And listen, don't.
Double tight end formation. Here's the quick toss. And he gains maybe 3.
He didn't get many yards that time on that run, but he's had a terrific day. When there's an opportunity to get some yards, he's been there to take advantage of it.
About 90 seconds to go in the second quarter, and it's a second down play. Second down and 7. And now on the draw. He is tackled right at the 50. 3rd and 7 coming up. The Broncos come out in a dime package. They hand it off to him again. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Seahawks have decided now to go for it on 4th down and a short yardage situation. He'll get it again. The Seahawks turn the ball over on downs. The Seahawks taking the field again on offense. They paid the price for an aggressive decision on their last possession, passing up on the field goal attempt and going for it on 4th down, then coming up short.
Yeah, look, no second guessing for me on that. I'll just say this. I'll give the defense a lot of credit. They were there. They were ready for the situation. They made the play, and that's why the offense came away with no points.
How do you think the offense is feeling right now after that coach's decision?
What the fuck?
Shoot, they're disappointed. The coach believed in him. You know, the coach is showing faith. Well, he showed faith, and they let him down.
Toss to the outside. They bring him down, and the offense fails to pick up a first down on 3 plays. That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go. 2 tight ends on the field here. Tosses the football. It's wide open. Still on his feet. Touchdown!
You know,
what are you watching?
All set to punt here. Signals and makes the fair catch.
In the 3rd quarter.
There's Miller, ready to race after the quarterback again. Partner, what do you think he has to do to get this defense to toughen up? Because they've been getting pushed around through these first 3 quarters.
look, defense is all about trying hard, playing with emotion, and that's what they got to do, Jim. Come out, pick up the pace, and get it done.
I'm the only child.
First down at the 18. Outside now on the toss. Ward that time in on the tackle.
if there was a Third World War and there would be a draft, I don't think I would be able to do it because
Ward that time in on the tackle.
He just shows no signs of slowing down, does he, Jim? He's a top rusher in the NFL so far this year, and once again today, he is making it happen. Beautiful
well, you never
run
know.
for big yards.
There might be a Third World War.
Play. Wilson's going to give himself up here and slide.
I'm not saying there's going to be another.
That's a really smart job
that
time by the quarterback. Pick up all the yards you can, and before you're going to get hit, slide in there like you're going to second base.
Russell Wilson has it under center. 2nd and 8. Flip to the outside. Good for only a yard.
Good job by the defensive line, standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
The Seahawks will set up. The 44 is the first down line. 3rd down and 6. And now here's the toss. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. The Seahawks not punting. Going to go for it on 4th down. They bring in the extra tight end. Halfway through the 3rd quarter. And here's the toss. He's got some daylight. They'll mark the football at the 22. Let's see what they do on 1st down following that huge play. Toss play. Trying to fight through right up the middle of the field. Heading to the line at the 22. 2nd down and 10. They'll run it off the toss.
Shit, dude.
In a situation like this, 3rd long, if you're the defense, catch them by surprise and blitz.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. They're going to run it on the toss. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down. Going for it on 4th down. The Seahawks take it from the 23. Toss to the outside.
Damn it.
Seahawks turn the ball over on downs. And it'll be Colquitt back to punt. The Seahawks call timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining. They're in punting formation. Set up, return. Here he goes. Gains 15.
Man.
We're back, and this game has not been close. The Seahawks offense getting ready to start this drive. I'm sure they're having a hard time letting go of what happened last time when they had the football across midfield and field goal range and failed to come away with any points.
Look, I like the fact that they went for it on 4th down. What I disagree with was the play call. It was it didn't give the quarterback enough options, and that's why it failed.
But you still agree that they should have gone for it.
Absolutely.
2nd down and 6. Here's the quick toss. Ward's all over the ball carrier. It's 3rd down coming up. The Seahawks have to get to the 25 to move the chains. Toss to the outside. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. Needing 5 to move the chains. An extra tight end on the field for this one. Tosses the football. Breaks free.
Oh my God, come on now, damn it.
The Seahawks are set to return the kickoff. He's got a chance to return this one. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Broncos defense walks back onto the field, somewhat inspired, I'm sure, about that last series when they came up with the fourth down play.
Yeah, listen, I agree. Sometimes you're in situations where you need to go for it on fourth down. But that last one, Jim, there was no excuse for that. That was just a horrible decision.
He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day. It's now second down. Wilson's lined up. 2 tight ends set. Outside now on the toss. Marshall's all over that offense and brings him down.
It's a tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long coming up. But it's a good situation also. You're leading the football game. So there's no reason to take a chance and turn this football over.
3rd and 11. Toss to the outside. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down. Flip to the outside. Spins away from the hit. Picks up about 2. The Seahawks are in shape now to return the kick. He'll take it from the 1. Barrels ahead. And he'll step out of bounds. That return's good for about 20. The Seahawks are experiencing a little bit of a drought here offensively, having gone 3 straight possessions without a score. What do you think needs to be done to buck that trend here, partner?
I'd say it's a little more than a drought. This is some awful offense, and there's many things you've got to do. You've got to tell your offensive line to pick things up. When the offensive line is aggressive, it gives all the stars a chance to succeed, and that's what they got to do here. Offensive line, get it going. Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on 1st down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Loss of 3 on the play. We're late in the game, and the offense is in no hurry. And now here's the toss. Keeps his legs moving. 2 minutes to go in the second half. Just 2 minutes left of this one. We're back now for the end of the 4th quarter. The Seahawks all bunched up here as they get set at the line. And here's the toss. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Damn it.
After that defensive timeout, we're ready for action. They bring back out the offense to go for it. Crucial play here. 4th down on the way. Gets it again. The Seahawks get a 1st down, and they're going to call a timeout here to stop the clock. Wilson's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. 1st down at the 33. That's a gain of 6. They immediately call for a timeout. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day. That'll be 2nd and 4 after the running play. Toss play. He's tackled right at the 43.
Yeah, I love situations like this. This is when I was at my best, getting in the huddle and telling everybody all the things. Put two hands on the football. Don't anybody jump off sides. Don't take any chances. And most of all, stay in bounds.
And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
That was a good call by the offensive coach that time. They needed one first down to win this game to seal things up. He makes the right call, and they get a big first down.
Ball from the 46. Takes the knee. Second down and 12. They'll run it off the toss. An open lane. Ward that time in on the tackle.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
First and 10. They're going to run it on the toss. Ward that time in on the tackle. The Seahawks call for a timeout. They want to talk it over on what should be coming up, the final play of the game. Play after play after play here on this drive. First and goal. Toss to the outside. The Super Bowl has been won by the Seattle Seahawks. The Lombardi Trophy is headed to the Great Northwest. Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah. You there, Jacob? Alright, just making sure. Didn't know if you fell asleep on me or something. Alright. See, this controller will work, but my other one won't. Nice.
Welcome to Draft Week. All the effort you spent scouting comes down to this. Start the draft when you're ready.
The Rams are now on the clock.
Oh, really?
The 49ers are now on the clock.
Nice.
The Raiders are now on the clock.
Cool.
The Bears are now on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock. The Giants are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock. The Dolphins are now on the clock. The Saints are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock. The Redskins are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock.
Well, if you're wondering what the delay is, I think we've got a trade coming here.
The Bills are now on the clock. The Colts are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock.
Do what?
The Packers are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a trade. Bears have just...
The Steelers are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock. The Cowboys are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Titans are now on the clock.
Oh, Rocket League. Oh, it's only $12, man. Well, actually, $11.99, but still, it's only $2. Yeah, it's only $12. Rocket League for PC.
The Broncos are now on the clock.
Ooh, this is free to play though.
The Seahawks are now on the clock.
Uh-huh. Um,
The Rams are now on the clock.
Well, wait, looks like both war rooms are feverishly back on the phones. I think that means a trade is coming.
The 49ers are now on the clock.
how much is the Vive?
The Raiders are now on the clock. The Bears are now on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock.
So they're both $49.99. The Steam Link and the Steam
The
controller.
Jaguars are now on the clock.
Uh, the well, it's actually uh uh I can play Steam games on any
The
TV in
Falcons
my
are now on the
house
clock.
with the Steam Link. Well, yeah, with the Steam Link setup is easy. Just connect your Steam Link to your TV and home network, where it will automatically discover any computer running Steam. Then grab a
The
controller
Giants are now on
and
the
play
clock.
your collection of games from the comfort of your couch, pretty much.
The Rams are now on the clock.
49.99. So No, not really.
The Dolphins are now on the clock.
Oh, this is the second round. Wrong one.
Adam, the Saints are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock.
Wait, what? Have XP to spin?
The Redskins are now on the clock.
I wonder what we're gonna do tomorrow, if we're gonna do anything tomorrow.
The Jets are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock.
Oh, okay.
The Chargers are now on the clock. The Bills are now on the clock. The Colts are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock.
Hold on now. This pick is trading teams.
The Packers are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock. The Steelers are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock. The Cowboys are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Titans are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Dolphins have just made a play for Crawford.
He's a receiver that had a relatively quiet offseason, with the only major concern being his ability to go up for the ball. According to the Combine, he had one of the shorter verticals among wideouts at just over 35 feet. On top of the vertical, he also missed on several high passes by just a few inches in passing drills. Even though he may lose most jump ball battles, he brings enough to the table for the team to pick him up. We'll see on game day where his coach decides to line him up.
Adam, tell us more about Miller.
Some interesting news came out of his pro day when coaches called the workout off early. He was beginning to show signs of exhaustion.
Damn, I could hear that one all the way from over here. Oh, excuse me. Oh, really? Yeah, but there's this thing called a job that some people have. You have to earn money one way or another. Oh, never mind. So wait, how much is Rocket League? I wonder. Did not mean to do that.